505 pounds respectfully. Well, I need to look up the definition of respectively because that did not look like a respectable 505 lift. Coach Greg, and this has to stop. I'm seeing a trend on social media where a bunch of guys, girls, circles get together, cheering on their friends, lifting absolutely ridiculous amounts of weights. And listen, I'm all for people cheering and rooting you on and having great camaraderie, but someone is going to get seriously hurt. And so the title is Bro Didn't Give Up. Good for him, didn't give up. He stuck to his guns, gonna get that squat in. And so his initial squat, 500 pounds. Bro lifts off 500 pounds, slowly walks back, looks like his spine about to break. Can hardly handle the weight even just to walk back, let alone to try to squat it. And as he descends down with the weight, has absolutely no chance of getting it up. Zero chance, not even close to possible. Bails out, bar goes forward, and thankfully has a safety rack to prevent him from getting injured. And you can see behind him, guys ready to spot him standing there as if he's gonna help. As if that spotter's gonna help this guy get up 500 pounds. And if you look in the background, multiple guys cheered him on, watching, hey, look at this guy, he's gonna squat 500 pounds. And yeah, I get it. It's cool to try to squat 500 pounds. You're getting the attention from everyone in the gym. Eyes are on you. You get the dopamine, people watching, admiring. Wow, look at this weight. But then you don't get the weight up. And what if you get seriously injured? Walking back with that much weight when you're not under control, very dangerous. Please leave your ego at the door. The spotters and people around them, what they should be doing is telling the guy what he needs to hear. Not what he wants to hear. He wants to hear, you almost got it, bro. Next time, keep at it, you can do it. What he needs to hear is lighten the weight. What are you thinking? 500 pounds, try 400. You'd be lucky to get 300. Are you kidding me? But it's hard to say that. Hard to walk up to someone, even if it's your friend, and say, yeah, you're not that strong. That is dangerous. You should not try that. Much easier to say, almost had it, bro. You almost got it. You can do it next time. We'll cheer for you. And so what does he then do? Well, he ups it by 5 pounds because, maybe with more weight, it'll be easier. I'll get more motivated. I got to break 500 pounds. And so let's see how he does with 505 pounds.
Wake up, filthy.
And one more thing. Why are we sock squatting? Have you ever heard of shoes? Are we not allowed to use shoes when we squat? What advantage is it of wearing slippery socks, walking back with 505 pounds, trying to squat? Is there something wrong with sneakers? Walk in the gym and I know I'm going to take off my shoes, that slight amount of protective barrier, and I'm going to squat bare feet. Why would you do that? Anything can happen. You can trip, roll your ankle, lose your balance. Much more dangerous to squat barefoot than wearing shoes. On the deadlift, different story. I know you're trying to minimize the distance that the bar has to travel, and so you're perhaps going to wear sock feet. In powerlifting competitions, people pull conventional, often pull with ballet slippers. Why? Because the less the bar has to move, the less range of motion, the more you can lift. And also, on a deadlift, you're standing there. You're not moving around. But on a squat, you're lifting the bar off the rack. You're walking back. You want some ankle support. And doing squats, you shouldn't wear running shoes. You should wear a proper lifting shoe to help you properly execute the squat. And so this time it appears the entire squad cheering him on. I don't know if he's playing football, whatever sport he is. There's an entire room of guys there to cheer him on. Let's go, 505 pounds. You can do it. And so what does it say? 505 pounds respectfully. Well, I need to look up the definition of respectively because that did not look like a respectable 505 lift. It looked like a quarter squat, a very dangerous ego lift that people will often perform. Respectfully means in a way that shows or expresses respect. How is that a definition? Respectfully means to do it with respect. What? A feeling or understanding that someone or something is important, serious, and should be treated in an appropriate way. Yeah, trying to squat 505 when you clearly can't even come close to squatting 500, let alone 400, should be taken seriously. As in, you seriously should reconsider. You shouldn't be squatting 505 when you can't squat 500, let alone 400 pounds. And how is any serious squat? Serious squatters that are not ego lifting are squatting to parallel. And yeah, I get it. Not everyone has to squat to parallel. Doesn't have to be done. But is a 1/4 squat for 1 rep really something we need to do? What does that test? What does that measure? How does that help you? I'm so strong, I can move 505 pounds 4 inches. One time. And so the one thing you got to give him props for is he is in fact squatting within the safety rack. He has a spotter standing behind him. Not that the spotter can do very much, 500 pounds on a 1 rep max attempt. But this is ego lifting at its finest. Exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to show off lifting a heavy weight, perhaps for his own ego or to impress other people around him. And he doesn't need to. Would it not be just as impressive to have 100, 200 pounds less and do a full squat? Or why can't we impress people by doing something safer? Rather than doing 505 for 1, how about we do 405 for 10? Which do you think has more benefit to the human body and which is safer? Which will help him in the long run? Eventually, this guy can stick to it, keep training, eventually get 505 for 10 reps. Perhaps even to parallel. But he appears to be a young guy, probably in high school. And when you're young, you think you're invincible. You're going to do things that perhaps later down the road you regret. What if this video had ended different? Had pulled a muscle, twisted his back, injured himself? Would it be cool then? And so the message is, don't give up. Keep going, keep trying. Well, that's a great message, but a better message would be, don't give up, but be smarter. Be more intelligent, make better decisions. Plan for this the right way. Don't just take on challenges that don't make sense. And so just because you try something and fail doesn't mean you need to redo that exact challenge if it doesn't make sense. If you can potentially get injured, why are we doing it? Doesn't make sense. And so I'm taking this from unstoppable, as in you can't stop this guy. Unstoppable. Bro, not gonna give up. Gonna go after it. But should he really? And so let's check out the comment section. And not even 1 rep was done. Bro did a 1/4 squat though. When's he finishing the rep? When did he start the rep? Not 1 rep was done that day. WTF was that? That was a knee bend respectfully. Ligaments and joints have left the chat. Ain't no way they're ready for those half reps. And so you can see what's happening is his friends, teammates, and so on cheering him on, saying, yeah, this is good, let's do it. But when people actually watch this squat and analyze it really, they're finding out this isn't a real squat. This is a 1/4 squat. This is a dangerous lift for 1 rep, and there's no point to doing this. All you're doing is putting yourself in harm's way, and it's not going to benefit you. And if you keep doing it, you're going to end up being injured, hurt, can't train. And so what is the point? And so yeah, it does take some balls, some courage to get under a massive weight, one where you can get injured and risk it all. Try to lift a weight, impress your friends. But you know what takes even more courage, more strength, more testicular fortitude? Putting on a lighter weight, one that's less impressive, and leaving your ego at the door and lifting it anyway, even though people will not be impressed and not stare at you and admire how much you're lifting. That takes way more courage to leave your ego at the door to avoid injury and to train properly with proper form. It is way harder to put that pin up a bit, to lower the weight, to not try to impress your friends, to not keep up with someone stronger than you, and to lift at your own pace. That is what takes the true courage. And so yeah, don't give up, but keep trying in a smart and intelligent manner. Hope you enjoyed the video. Ending it here. And let me remind you, the cookbooks, training books, they're available in hard copy form now. Please click the link in the description. Check those out. The cookbooks, hard copy form. Also, Harder Than Last Time supplements. Click the link in the description. Free training program. Check out the bloop. Subscribe. Click the bell button. Comment for the algorithm. And until next time, I am out.